Hey guys, Jordan from Dudey, Rhino here, as you know. I just wanted to share with you a life lesson that I learned this week, and but also something that's been ongoing, something that's been developing within myself, and something I feel very strongly about. So I'll start with the lesson that I learned, and that is about priorities in life. I believe, and everything I'm about to say is purely my own opinion. Of course, you're entitled to your own. If you'd like to put it in the comments, by all means, I'd love to see what your opinion is on my opinions. But I think with priorities in life, however you choose to prioritise your own life is yours and your business and yours alone. Never try to prioritise your life to fit in with someone else's priorities. And the reason that I say this is because earlier in the week my priorities were brought up to question, and because of the truth and honesty that I gave when telling my priorities, it wasn't received well because it didn't match their priorities. Now these people know exactly who they are, and you know, it is what it is, and the thing was, passions get in the way, but at the end of the day, like I say, your priorities are your own. They are your priorities because of how strongly you feel for them, the passions behind them, how much you maybe enjoy them, or how important they are in the long run to your life. For example, my number one priority in life right now is my degree in sports science, because it will pave the way for hopefully a successful career in the future, whether that be in sport or whether that be in teaching. Right now, I'd love to go into PE teaching in high school because it's just what I thoroughly enjoy. I do work experience every week doing just that, and I really enjoy it. But that may change in the next 3 years, but the thing is, I'm doing a degree in sports science, not a degree in teaching, so I can take that sports science anywhere within the sports industry, which is fantastic. But I digress. Just because your priorities don't match someone else's does not make you a bad person. It makes you a strong person, makes you an individual person. And priorities change potentially on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, from minute to minute potentially. For example, a few months back, as you know, I was in a band. The band was my priority, 100%. I hadn't started my degree. I was enjoying the band so much. I wasn't enjoying the YouTube as much. I hadn't started the gym or anything like that. The band was at the top. I then started my degree, which instantaneously took precedence, instantaneously went to the top, without question. I then quit my job as a lifeguard because I didn't enjoy it, and got a contract modelling. Now for modelling, I had to join the gym, and so I did that. I joined the gym, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm about 5 weeks in now. I've seen ridiculous results in my body, and that has just, backed up this enjoyment. And therefore, through the amount of enjoyment, through going to the gym and the aesthetic improvements, it goes up in my priorities naturally, as well as modelling goes up because it is a form of income which everyone needs. The YouTube channel. I love doing the YouTube channel. Right now I'm just talking to a camera, but I know that there will be, even if it's just one other person watch this, or potentially 1 million people could watch this, that for me is fantastic, and I'm very comfortable doing this. The YouTube channel set out 100 subscribers, as I've said many times, in a year, and I accomplished that with 2 weeks to go. That accomplishment, achieving that goal made me set higher goals, and because I've achieved my first goal, I don't see why I can't then achieve my second goal. So, setting goals, achieving, makes me enjoy it more and more and more and more. Therefore, it goes up in my priorities. Now the band, you have to understand that as a four-piece you have four different opinions, and they're never or rarely going to all agree. And this caused bickering, this caused arguments, and the problem with that was two of the three other band members were my family. And when you're arguing with your family, it's not good, and you need to put a stop to that. So through all this bickering, and it made me not enjoy it as much, and therefore, just as enjoyment makes your priorities go up, not enjoying it, the band went down naturally, because other things I was enjoying more. That doesn't make me a bad person, makes me an honest person and a stronger person, I think, to be able to say, look, I'm not enjoying this, therefore I'm not going to put it before other things that I do enjoy and other things that are more important, like a degree. So I quit the band, getting on for a week ago now, I quit. And shortly after, a couple of days later, I was asked back. And I said to them, I was like, look, my commitments are this, this and this. You have to understand that. You have to understand I cannot take the band further until I've got my degree. Yeah, not a problem, understand that, not a problem, understand that. I come back. 6 hours later, I receive a message. Tell us what your priorities are. Now instantly I thought, I found that quite rude. I would never ask someone what their priorities are. I think that's a very forward, very, very private question to ask, whoever the person asking is. I think it's a very, your priorities are your own. But I thought, no, I'll be honest, and I listed them honestly. And you should never ever judge someone on their priorities, because they are their own, they're an individual person, as I've said many, many times in this video. Instantly I was judged because the band was not my priority. It wasn't my second priority, it wasn't my third, it was around my fourth. Behind the degree, behind the gym and modelling, which I count as one, and behind the YouTube. Because that is in order of importance, degree and enjoyment, YouTube and gym, okay? That didn't sit well with them at all. Now I understand that it is their priority, it is, their pride and joy. I completely get that, I understand that completely. But to look so harshly on my priorities, it's not within my own control what my priorities are. My priorities shift and change on a weekly basis based on enjoyment, as I keep repeating, sorry I'm repeating myself. So I didn't like that I was judged on my priorities. They didn't like that I rated the band so low, but you can't help that. Which brings me on to my next subject within this video, which is currently, Jesus Christ, 8 minutes long. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the next video, I'm going to do this in 2 different videos because this is getting long. The next video will be on, what's it called? Sorry, one sec. Jesus. Yeah, objects, physical or otherwise, getting in the way of what you want to do, and what I think how people should treat these sort of things that are getting in the way. So I hope to see you in the next video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been a very personal one, but I just wanted to, it's just a message that I wanted to put out there. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye for now.